Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to She's World. My name is Sheila, but you can call me She. Look at this beautiful chicken roulade, and I made some beautiful potato fondant to go with it. This is absolute culinary ridiculousness that I made. And you see that sauce is made out of red bell pepper. I roasted it in the oven. I'm going to show you how I make it. This is going to take a little bit of time, but I promise you, each bite is worth it. You're going to tell me, Sheila, you did a wonderful job. I mean, I'm saying it before you say it. I know it. I know it. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I'm going to run you through the ingredients of how I put this beautiful deliciousness together. So, here are the simple ingredients that you're going to be needed. Of course, you need your chicken breast. I had 4 large chicken breast here. In this little bowl, I have a teaspoon of salt, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. This is a beautiful mixture we're going to use to season the chicken. And I have some beautiful mushrooms that I chopped up, 1 red bell pepper, 1 large onions, and of course, Mademoiselle jalapeno in the building, and a little bit of salt and pepper. If you don't like the jalapeno, you can go ahead and leave it out, but I do like the subtle heat it gives it in the filling of the chicken that we're going to be making. And you saw that bell pepper sauce I had at the beginning. This is the simple ingredients you need: just 1 bell pepper, a little bit of olive oil. And I don't have an open flame, so I'm going to do it in the oven. Just line it up just like so, and then put a little bit of the olive oil on the bell pepper. We're going to be roasting this for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, but you have to keep turning it so that each side has a beautiful charred color. Is the charredness of the bell pepper that is going to give it that beautiful sweet flavor when you make it. So this is how it looks like. It's going to shrink. That's okay. Let it cool down a little bit, and then go ahead and take off all of the charred part of it. It's not burned. It's This is the process of making it to get it that beautiful flavor that you want, the sweetness. Once we are done taking off all of the charred part of the bell pepper, we are going to add a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of vinegar, a tablespoon of minced garlic, and that is all you need. Then we're going to blend this with a hand grinder. If you have anything to make a smooth paste, go ahead and use it. But I find that not using a blender helps you because you don't have to get all of the goodness stuck in the middle of the blender because it's really little. Don't forget to add a tablespoon of olive oil as well. Once that is done, we set it aside. Then we start to do the filling for the chicken. So of course, just the mushrooms and the onions and the jalapeno, all of that good stuff I showed, and the salt and black pepper. Go ahead and add everything together. We really are going to be sauteing this for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once all of this good stuff is done, we will let it cool down. The trick to letting it cool down is that when you start to fill it with the chicken, it doesn't start the cooking process. I don't personally like that. I always like for everything that I'm using as a filling to cool down. So that's up to you, but also you're going to handle it. So it's going to be in your best interest to let this cool down. I'm not going to lie to you, this takes a little bit of work, but this work is so worth it, you wouldn't even believe it. This is one of my husband's favorite. I don't make it a lot because it takes a lot of time. So he was like, don't worry about it. If I'm going to request for this, I'm going to help you to make it. This is like a classical recipe. So you kind of want to put in that little effort and, get everything done. But you get the message. Just go ahead and add everything. You can add it at one shot, or you can do it in bits and pieces like I'm doing. But either way, just remember to season every layer. That way, each of your bite is going to have that beautiful seasoned filling that you want in there. And voila, we are done. It's now time for us to go and then get the chicken breast ready. So, of course, my taster decided to help me because he's like, I'm gonna help you do this, baby. Thank you, honey. So, of course, you want to cut the chicken breast into a butterfly. You don't want to cut it all the way through. You want to incision where you still have a lot of flesh hanging, because you do need to roll it at the end of the day. So go ahead and do exactly as we are doing. Get the um, wrap and then put it like so, and then go ahead and get your chicken tenderizer, and we're going to flatten it out a little bit. Try not to rip it apart, because remember, we are going to put the filling in it, so you do want it to still stay intact. If it rips apart, that's okay, but just try not to do that. And then we season it front, the top, with the salt and the pepper, and then we put a decent amount of the filling. Now this is where the magic happens and the little bit of work happens. We're going to roll this. So just because you have the um, plastic thingy, I forget the name of it, go ahead and roll it with it, and then we're taking a kitchen twine. You can leave it as is if you don't have a lot of bumps, but as you can see, we did have a lot of opening in here. I could have easily taken this particular one out, but I wanted to show you how sometimes it can become imperfect, and that's okay. You don't have to throw it away. Once you wrap it with the kitchen twine, no expert wrapping over here, just anything you can do, knock yourself out. And then try and roll it just like so, and then we're going to tie this up, finish up with the rest, and we're going to leave this in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes, really, for it to set, so that when we take it out and put it in the pan to fry and sear it, it doesn't fall apart. So this is what we are going for. Now I'm going to sear all of four of them, because I made four. And then once everything is perfectly seared, we are going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. You get it? So everything is going to be nice golden brown, perfectly cooked from the inside. And really, our chicken roulade is done. You see what I was saying? It does take a little bit of work with the twine and wrapping and setting it in the refrigerator and coming back later. All you really have to do is set yourself up in such a way that you'll be able to time it, and then you can get dinner ready in time. Look at that. So this was not ready yet. I had to pop this in the oven, like I said, at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. And I let it rest for at least 10 minutes. And of course, we cut into it. Now, this is the potato fondant we are going to be doing. Very simple. You peel up your potatoes. You're going to cut it up a little bit larger into round, beautiful circles. And I'm going to show you how I did that. You can also have this with mashed potato, but I figured since I was going all out, why not? So just look at the way I'm cutting it up. Beautiful circles like this. Perfect. We are going to parboil this for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, let it cool down for a minute. Put some butter in the pan and then just sear it. At this point, you're just giving it a beautiful brown color, and then season it with some salt and pepper. That's all I did. And that's it. Our beautiful potato fondant and chicken roulade is done. Of course, we cannot finish this without asking our taster how this tastes. Taster, please, can you taste and tell everybody how this beautiful dish tastes like? So our chicken roulade, as you can see, our sauce and then our potato fondant is done. You know this video will be very incomplete.
Off his face.
Yes. So, sir, it's hot. I'm so sorry. I keep doing this.
That shit's really good. It has, for as big as it is, it's moist in the middle and it's crunchy on the outside. It's kind of like a overgrown French fry. It's really good. Nice flavor. A little salt to it. Good. Chicken's really well done. I can taste the mushrooms. I like the sauce. It has a nice little tang flavor to probably use from vinegar.
So we heard it. Our taster said this is absolutely delicious. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you're new to our channel, welcome to our channel. If you're a returning subscriber, we want to say thank you always for coming here and watching us.